Have you ever stopped to ponder on the pivotal role of education in shaping individuals and society? Picture a world without education. It's like trying to navigate through a dark, winding tunnel without a flashlight. Now imagine a world where education is not just a privilege but a right accessible to every individual. Education is more than just acquiring knowledge. It's about understanding the world around us, making sense of our surroundings, and developing critical thinking skills. When we educate ourselves, we learn to question, to analyze, to explore, and to innovate. These abilities empower us to make informed decisions, to challenge unjust systems, and to contribute positively to society. Education also plays a fundamental role in promoting social and economic development. It aids in reducing poverty and inequality, driving economic growth, and improving health outcomes. It's no coincidence that societies with high literacy rates also tend to have lower crime rates, better public health, and more dynamic economies. But it doesn't stop there. Education also fosters personal growth. It cultivates values of respect, empathy, and understanding. It encourages us to appreciate diversity, to recognize the dignity of every individual, and to strive for a more inclusive and just society. Education is also a powerful tool for social mobility. It provides a ladder for individuals to climb out of poverty, to secure better jobs, and to lead a more fulfilling life. It is the key that opens doors to opportunities that would otherwise remain locked. In essence, education is a journey of self-discovery. It allows us to find our passions, to nurture our talents, and to realize our potential. It pushes us to dream bigger, to reach higher, and to strive harder. As Nelson Mandela once said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. It is the beacon of light that guides us through the dark, winding tunnel. It is the compass that helps us navigate the complexities of life. Education indeed molds us into informed citizens ready to take on the world. Engagement is the key to learning, and innovative teaching methods are the lock. Today's education landscape is shifting away from traditional methods and towards more creative, interactive practices. One such method is project-based learning, which places students in the driver's seat of their education. Here, students are given real-world problems to solve, promoting a deeper understanding of the subject matter. Flipped classrooms, another innovative approach, reverse the typical lecture and homework elements of a course. Students view lectures at home, then use class time for exercises, discussions, and collaborative work. This method gives students the opportunity to digest information at their own pace and apply it in a supportive environment. Lastly, gamification introduces game design elements into the learning process. By transforming learning into an interactive game, students are more likely to be engaged and retain information. Innovation in teaching thus paves the way for an enriched learning experience. Distance education, a convenience or a challenge? Let's dive into that. In the realm of education, distance learning has become a prominent player. Its appeal lies in the flexibility and accessibility it offers. Whether you're a working adult, a parent, or you live in a remote area, distance education brings learning right to your doorstep. It tears down geographical and time constraints, making education truly inclusive. However, like all good things, distance education comes with its own set of challenges. The lack of face-to-face interaction can lead to feelings of isolation and disconnect. It can also be challenging to stay motivated and disciplined when you're learning alone, which might impact the learning outcomes. Moreover, not everyone has equal access to the necessary technology, creating a digital divide. But here's the thing. As we navigate these challenges, we also uncover new opportunities for innovation in teaching and learning. Distance education, while challenging, can indeed open doors to numerous opportunities. Education for all, a right or a privilege? Let's dive into this question. In the realm of education, inclusivity is a crucial cornerstone. It's not about merely opening the doors of schools for everyone, but about ensuring that every student, regardless of their abilities, backgrounds, or needs, feels valued, respected, and equally capable of learning. Inclusion is not just about physical access, but also about reshaping our curriculums, teaching methods, and school cultures to celebrate diversity. It's about recognizing individual learning styles, embracing differences, and acknowledging that every student brings a unique perspective to the classroom. We must strive to break down barriers, whether they be physical, cultural, socioeconomic, or psychological, that prevent students from fully participating in the learning process. After all, education is the cornerstone of personal growth, social development, and societal progression. Inclusive education indeed is not a privilege but a fundamental right. Technology and education, a boon or a bane? Let's delve into this. The influence of technology on education is undeniable. It's like a double-edged sword, with potential for both great benefits and challenges. On the one hand, technology can revolutionize learning. Digital devices, apps, and online resources can create interactive, engaging learning environments. They can break down geographical barriers, provide access to a wealth of information, and foster collaboration among students from different parts of the world. Imagine a biology class where students can explore a 3D model of a human heart, or a history lesson where they can virtually visit ancient Rome. Such experiences were unthinkable in traditional classrooms, but like any tool, technology is only as good as how it's used. It requires thoughtful implementation and mindful usage to avoid pitfalls such as digital distractions and online safety concerns. Technology, when used appropriately, can transform the educational landscape. So, let's embrace it, but with caution and responsibility. What makes a teacher great? Is it experience, knowledge, or something else? A question to ponder upon. But let's not forget that even the greatest teachers were once learners, constantly evolving through teacher training. It's a cornerstone in shaping future generations. Imagine a painter without a brush, an architect without a blueprint. Similarly, a teacher without proper training is like a ship without a compass. Teacher training is not just about imparting knowledge, it's about fostering an environment conducive to learning, inspiring curiosity, and nurturing creativity. It's through continuous professional development that teachers stay abreast of new teaching methodologies, technological advancements, and changes in the educational landscape. It allows them to adapt and evolve their teaching style, ensuring they can cater to the diverse needs of their students effectively. So, the secret ingredient to a great teacher? It's the commitment to never stop learning and growing. Great teachers are indeed made, not born. What does education in the 21st century look like? Well, it's a dynamic, ever-evolving landscape. Think of it as an exciting journey where traditional classrooms are being transformed into vibrant learning hubs. The spotlight is now on skills that the digital age and globalization demand. We're talking about critical thinking, the ability to analyze information and make informed decisions. Creativity too is more valuable than ever as it allows us to innovate and approach problems from fresh angles. The digital age also demands digital literacy. This isn't just about knowing how to use gadgets, it's about understanding how technology impacts our lives, how it can be used to solve problems, and how it can be harnessed for learning. 21st century education is no longer just about rote learning or scoring high on standard tests. It's about preparing students to navigate an ever-changing world, a world that's becoming more interconnected and technologically advanced by the day. 21st century education is about equipping students with the skills to navigate an ever-changing world. Assessment, a measure of learning or a source of stress? That's a question that has been stirring up debates in educational circles for quite some time. Let's delve into it. Assessment methods come in various shapes and sizes, each with its own set of pros and cons. Traditional exams, for instance, are widely used, yet often criticized for encouraging rote memorization over understanding. Standardized tests, on the other hand, aim at creating a level playing field, but their one-size-fits-all approach can sometimes miss the mark. Performance evaluations, though more flexible and holistic, can be subjective and time-consuming. However, it's important to remember that these methods are not intrinsically good or bad. They're tools, and like any tool, their effectiveness depends on how they're used. If used thoughtfully, and with a clear understanding of their limitations, they can provide valuable insights into students' progress and learning needs. So, to answer our opening question, assessment, when done right, can indeed be a powerful tool for learning. Can education bridge the gap between privilege and poverty? Let's ponder that. Education, in its truest form, has the potential to level the playing field, providing every child, regardless of their socioeconomic status, a fighting chance at success. It's not about charity but about justice, about ensuring that every individual has access to the opportunities they need to thrive. But to make that a reality, we must confront the disparities that exist within our educational systems. From disparities in school funding to gaps in access to advanced coursework, these are issues that we must address head-on. We must ensure that every child has access to high-quality teachers, rigorous curriculums, and supportive learning environments. It's a tall order, and it's not something that can be achieved overnight. But by committing to this goal, we can work towards a future where every child, regardless of their background, can reach their full potential. Education indeed is the most powerful equalizer. Are we preparing our students for the future or the past? This is a question that often reverberates in the corridors of educational institutions worldwide. As we navigate the complexities of the 21st century, it becomes increasingly evident that the skills and competencies required for success are evolving. Consider critical thinking, for instance. It's no longer enough to just memorize and regurgitate information. Instead, students must be equipped to analyze, evaluate, and synthesize information, to question the status quo, and devise innovative solutions to complex problems. Creativity, another vital skill, goes beyond the realm of arts. It's about imagining possibilities, connecting dots in unique ways, and daring to think differently. Problem-solving skills, too, hold paramount importance. In an unpredictable world, the ability to identify problems, generate effective solutions, and make sound decisions is indispensable. Education for the future is not about stuffing minds with facts, but sparking curiosity and fostering these essential skills. Education for the future is about empowering students to shape their own destiny,